crew, family, and friends. My name is Deb Wills from Frederick, Maryland, and I am a 24-year breast cancer survivor. When I felt that lump back in 1986, my heart sunk. I knew something was not right, but I had to convince my doctors that I wasn't too young to get cancer. My mom lost her battle with ovarian cancer at a young age, and I knew that I was in the fight for my life, especially when I was just given a 50-50 chance of survival in 5 years. The world was a different place back then. There were no pink ribbons, no huge events, and not much awareness. And with no internet, there was no easy way to meet survivors. I told very few people because I felt ashamed and I wondered if I would really beat it. Those first 5 years were like living in a minefield. I feared every doctor visit would take me back and tell me that the odds had beaten me. But I beat those odds. I fought breast cancer and survived. When it finally sunk in that I was going to live, I realized I had been given a precious gift of survivorship to share with men and women. Where I had once been very quiet about my diagnosis, I now knew that it was my duty to give back and help anyone who needed it. I started a Disney fan website in the mid-90s and have used that as a platform to connect with people and raise awareness. I hear from people all over the world whose lives had suddenly changed, who are scared, and I remember that feeling. But now I can say, look at me. Look at me 24 years later and see that the odds can be beaten. Survival is not a far-off dream. It can be a reality. Once I hid from breast cancer, and now I embrace the fact that I am a survivor. I have carried this flag with me on every one of my 11 Avon walks because it keeps me grounded and it reminds me of our important mission, and it serves as a beacon of hope for all of us. I was diagnosed when our computers could only type reports and play a few very low-tech games. Now they connect us to people who we've never met in a very personal and important way. Recently, I was humbled by a Facebook post that an old friend had put up. She said, "I've known Deb for 15 years, and it's because of her that I went to my regular screenings, and it's because of her that my cancer was found early." And then her brother, whom I have never met, simply replied, "Thank you for saving my sister's life." Whether it is Facebook or emails or Avon walks, I will continue to fight for the lives of people battling this disease. And I will continue to pass on the precious gift of life that I have been so lucky to receive. I've always been lucky to have a great fundraising network that helps me raise a substantial amount of funds. This year, I'm very proud to say that my donors have been more generous than ever before, and they have helped me raise over $66,000. One of the reasons I come back specifically to the Avon Walk is because the money we work so hard to raise is not only used for research, but also to provide direct support, education, and early detection services to those who can't afford to give it themselves. It means a great deal to me to see the recipients of the money that we raise this weekend and know that it will help people who desperately need it. To tell you more about how our dollars will be put to good use right here and right now, Please welcome the director of the Avon Foundation for Breast Cancer Crusade, Dr. Mark Holbert.